This comedian was around the improv scene here in Chicago back in the 90s, worked with legends like Chris Farley, Rachel Dratch, Tim Meadows, and Mike Myers.
And he's got a one-man show, World's Greatest Dad, because it has a little question mark on there. Playing now, and here to tell us more about it is Jimmy Carrane. And as you probably came in on our conversation, we were talking about being a dad these days.
And yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Like we were talking about, we don't get any sleep.
No.
I was like, you know what? I gave up on the. First of all, to be on the show before I was dad, I was just getting up at this time, you know. And now it's like I was a big sleeper, like a 12-hour guy. And now I'm just like, well, I guess I'll catch up on sleep when she goes to college.
But this happens when you become a dad at 52.
Right.
Yeah, What was I thinking?
Right.
52 years old. The thing is, now I'm 59, so when I was 52, going down on the floor and playing with her was easy.
Yeah.
Now it's really hard coming up. You know? You're like, I'm not having another one.
Yeah,
you know?
right? This is, I'm getting up on stage, I'm like, oh, my knees are hurting right now. Yes. And I think it's really interesting because you said you did not initially really connect with your daughter when she was first born.
And here's the thing, people will say, the mother connects, as you guys know, right?
Yeah.
I hope. Tell me.
Sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, it's a challenge. See, something people don't want to talk about because you don't want to be seen as the bad parent.
Right.
That's exactly
the
right.
emotionless mom,
Yes. So when I first had my daughter, who I love now, I didn't connect with her. I didn't bond with her, and nobody wants to hear that. You can't go around saying, oh my God, what have I done? I made a big mistake. They don't want to hear that, you know?
But they don't do anything, first of all, when they're born. So it's not like, oh, you're so... I'm not a baby person, so I'm like, okay, well...
That surprises me. It surprises me, you know? Yeah, the first couple months, all you got to do is keep them alive.
Yeah, exactly. And that can be kind of dicey there.
Right. It's like a plant. You just got to water and feed them.
Right. And I wish more people talked about this too, because I know, like, when I was pregnant, you're supposed to connect to the baby while you're carrying him. I was like, I just get to eat a lot more now.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so tell us about the show, because you put a little question mark about what World's Greatest Dad.
I have a question mark because that I don't know, you know, like, no one's a perfect dad. So I've made mistakes already, and my daughter's let me know that. You know, a lot of apologizing. I find that it's good to apologize when you make a mistake, because I didn't have that when I was growing up. And so my dad wasn't perfect. I had a complicated relationship with my dad. But as I put this show up, World's Greatest Dad, I feel like I've gotten closer to my dad, and I've seen the good things that he's given me.
Yeah, because your dad passed right before your daughter was born, correct?
Yeah, so that's how I came up with the show. So I've been doing one-man shows in Chicago for 30 years. And so when I get enough material, which is my dad died and I had my daughter at 52, in 1 year, I'm like, it's time to do a show.
All right. So what are we talking about in this show? All the diaper changing and what are we talking about here? Because you have a girl.
Yes, I have a girl, Well, the one thing is I was glad, I didn't want to have a boy because I'm not very manly, you know? I don't like action movies and I have soft hands, you know? So I was relieved, and I thought, oh, you know, my relationship with my dad, I have less chance to screw up a girl than a boy. So we're talking a little about that. We're talking about just the struggle of being, you know, being a parent and finally loving my child. And at the beginning of the show, I talk about wanting to be famous. Thanks for name dropping for me, so it doesn't look like I'm some sort of jerk. And so it's the whole, letting go of being famous and having a kid. Once I had my daughter, and I love my daughter Betsy now, I didn't feel that desire to be famous.
Yeah.
But you are.
But,
well, I'm here. I've made it, right?
Well, I mean,
who's watching at 10:30, right? A lot of people. A lot of people. Yes. I may get something out of this. That's what your producer told me.
Yes,
if I did,
you will.
Right. Okay.
So I love that you talked about you had a complicated relationship with your dad, and now because I have the exact same thing. My mom is gone too, and so I understand her so much more now than I did before.
Someone said something. It's not my original thought, but they said when their father died, they felt closer, and that's exactly how I feel. When my dad was here, I couldn't see the good stuff he gave me. I could only focus on the bad stuff. And that's another thing. People don't want to talk about, especially on Father's Day, that they had a complicated relationship with their dad. But I think we all did.
At some point or another, yes. Right?
Maybe that's why you couldn't settle on a career, because you've been acting, you've been teaching. So a lot of people may recognize you because you've been on like the different Chicago shows.
Yes, I have.
And you've done some other different things through the years. Let's see.
I was in Natural Born Killers, Public Enemy,
ER.
ER, I was on ER twice. Yeah.
So, I mean, out of all of those jobs, have you figured out which one is for you? Or is it
In
just
terms
being
of
a
what I
dad?
do?
Yeah.
I think I really like doing comedy and saying this stuff because when you do movies, it's fun and you're around a lot of famous people,
Right.
and famous directors,
Right.
But you really don't get to. You're just saying a couple lines. You know, I haven't gotten big parts, so it's a couple lines. But this, you get to really show yourself. You know, you get to express yourself, and that's what I really like about doing one-person shows.
Oh, I think it's great. I love the fact that you're talking all about the fatherhood aspect of it and just
The real stuff.
the real stuff. The kids
Yeah.
are complicated.
Yeah, they're very complicated.
Yes.
You know, they're not as fun as they advertise.
Right.
You know.
They're a lot of work. Holy
they
cow.
feed you a bunch of BS before
Yeah,
you have
they
Right,
kids.
and you were saying, and they'll tell you the truth,
They
right?
will tell you the
Ooh,
truth.
don't they
Oh,
ever.
goodness. All right, thelaughingacademy.com is where the show is coming up in Glenview the 16th and 17th. You got other shows actually after that on the 18th too, correct?
No, we got the 17th and the Saturday show. The only show that tickets are still available is the 9 o'clock show.
Oh, okay.
On
Good
Saturday.
to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. So get those tickets quickly. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh my God, my
Happy
pleasure.
Father's
This was
Day.
really fun.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah,
and I'm glad
absolutely.
you got the plant I sent you.
Oh, yes, it's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Did you like it?
I love it. You did a
Okay.
great job.